Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing so well and life is treating you okay. So recently I've been falling into Amazon haul wormholes. I am an Amazon shopper. I think you can find some really nice stuff on there that doesn't cost you a fortune, that is really helpful. I thought that I would show you today some things that I have bought from Amazon. Some of this stuff I've had for a while. Like, this isn't like a current haul. This is just stuff that I own from Amazon that I have purchased over the past year that I find super helpful and can't imagine not having in my life. I feel like more people need to know about and need in their lives. Here is my Amazon must-have list. Let's go. Okay, let's start with a bang. The first thing is something that I get asked about every single video. It's this. It is this bad boy. This is my watch strap. And I think it cost me about £12. This is a Fitbit Versa 2, I believe. And I had the rubber strap that it comes with, but I've worn this thing every day for over a year and the rubber strap snapped. So I needed to buy myself a new strap. So I went onto Amazon and I saw this one that makes it look like a proper watch. It makes it look really expensive. And it wasn't, it was £12. It was kind of difficult to put on, and it's also a men's watch, so it is quite a bit too big for me, but I don't mind it being a little bit oversized. But I did take out some links and make it as small as it would go, and it's still too big. So if you've got little wrists, maybe not the one for you, but I can just about get away with it. Yeah, I always get asked about my watch strap, which I found really funny. So it's from Amazon. It's £12. I'll link it down below. Okay, the next thing is an essential for me, and it is face razors. So these are the ones that I buy. Again, they'll be linked down below. I get them from Amazon. Okay, everything's from Amazon. That's the whole point of this video. I have a really hairy face. You guys know that I was mad into IPL for a while, and I did do that at home for a while, and it really did work. But then I went traveling and I came home and it kind of, you know, the hair had started to grow back, and I was just like, I'm just gonna shave it for now, because it also kind of works like microdermabrasion, like getting the top layer of skin off. So I just use these eyebrow razors. They come in a pack of 9. I'm currently using one of the pink ones now. A couple times a week, shave my face before I put my makeup on, and it makes a massive difference. It makes my skin look so much smoother. It gets rid of all those little peach fuzzes, and no, it doesn't make me grow a beard, but these are the ones that I use. Okay, next up we've got another beauty product, and these are bamboo makeup remover pads, ultra soft, chemical free, washable and reusable, and they come with a little laundry bag like this. So once you've used it, you can pop it in this, and then you just put the whole bag in the laundry. So this is what they look like. They're just made of bamboo. They're really soft. They take your makeup off really effectively, and I no longer buy like regular cotton pads, which are not good for the environment. And once you've bought these, you're good to go. Like, you never have to repurchase them, and it's so good that it comes with the little laundry bag. So I just hang this actually at the side of my table, so when I take my makeup off or I use it like during my makeup, I just put it in there, and then when I run out of them, just bung this in the whitewash and you're good to go. So yeah, this is just a small change that I'm trying to make that is really easy for you guys to make as well. They work so well. I actually think that they work better than cotton pads. They've got that little bit more friction to them, so it just kind of gives you a bit of an exfoliate as well. And it also says perfect for travel, the gym or everyday cleaning, cleaning babies' faces, cleaning iPads, lenses, whiteboard eraser. So yeah, you get 20 in a pack. So I use this for my toner, I use this to take off my makeup, I use this to remove face masks. They're just really good. So I do recommend you pick some of these up. Okay, I've got a couple of food things that have recently changed my life. First one is the Active Foods maple flavor 0 calorie syrup. I make pancakes a lot, and I love to make granola. I love to bake. A huge ingredient to a lot of those things is often syrup, which is pretty high in sugar. Obviously, it is basically pure sugar. Rather than just using this and not using maple syrup at all, I use this to kind of bulk out the maple syrup. So I'll use like half maple syrup and then half of this. So in my granola, that's what I've been doing, and it works really well. And it just massively reduces the amount of sugar going into it. I don't do keto, I haven't cut sugar, but I do try and reduce it, especially now that I'm not getting as much exercise as usual. I am just being slightly more cautious of not eating massive amounts of sugar, but also still giving myself treats and allowing myself sweet things. So I've been eating more chocolate and I've been eating more sweets and I've been eating more junk food. I have. But it's changes like these that, you know, you can just put into your everyday life that make little changes just to cut back a little bit. This tastes delicious. It tastes so strong with maple syrup. It actually tastes stronger than maple syrup because it's flavored. Yeah, it works really well to like bulk out your recipes rather than using heaps and heaps and heaps of maple syrup. So I've been loving this. Also, at the beginning of this whole, you know, self-isolation situation, everyone bought all the pasta and I didn't have any pasta in the house, and I didn't bulk buy. I didn't really plan ahead. I just didn't have any pasta, and because I don't eat huge amounts of pasta anymore, but I do eat pasta probably like, you know, once a week. So I went onto Amazon to see if there was any pasta, and I found this. This is the Fiber Gourmet Light Penne, 40% less calories than standard pasta, 19 grams of fiber, 8 grams of protein, and 23 grams of net carbs with no GMO. And it just tastes like a standard white pasta, like it's no different. So per kind of serving size, which they suggest is 56 grams, this is 130 calories and a standard pasta is 210. It's just a slightly kind of lighter alternative to standard pasta, which again, I would actually mix with other pastas. So I would do like half wholemeal pasta and then half this, and it just means you can eat a bit more of it. It means you can make nice big meals. I'm not saying, you know, you should be eating less. This will help to bulk out those meals, but without loads and loads of extra added calories or whatever, you know. So we really like this. It is a little bit expensive, but at the time it was the only pasta I could get my hands on, and I really like it. It tastes really good. So if you're interested, I just thought I'd put that out there. Okay, next I've got some storage solutions that I always get asked about, so I thought I would share. The first one is these jars that I store my pasta, my rice, my spaghetti in. They come in 3 different sizes. I think this is the smallest one, and then I've got one that's medium and then a tall one for spaghetti. They've got an orange lid because my kind of accent color in my kitchen is orange. Orange is one of my favorite colors. I have an orange ottoman right there. I love orange. So when I saw these, I was like, perfect. They fit my kitchen so well. They're really nice jars, little screw tops, so they're really easy. They're not like clamps, which are kind of fiddly sometimes. And they just look really cute in my kitchen. And I always get asked like where the jars from my kitchen are from. That's where they're from. I got them off of Amazon and they weren't crazy expensive. You will have seen in a recent video, I organized all of my spices and I did it in these little spice jars. These were from Amazon as well. They come in a pack of 12 and I really like these ones because they're a little screw cap and then it's got a little sifter as well as a bigger opening as well. So it's really easy for you to kind of control how much you're pouring, and they keep nice and airtight and dry. I can't remember how much it was, but again, it's linked down below. And then similarly to that, I label all of my clear jars because especially spices, you kind of want to know what you're putting in. I use a Dymo. This thing is so easy to use. It comes with some of the tapes and you can buy refills, and you literally just, I'm sure this is very old school, I'm sure a lot of you know how to use one of these, but you just turn it to pick a letter and then you press it like that, and it creates your little labels like one of these, and it just looks really kind of apothecary-y, and I really like that style, and it also just makes things really clear. I want to label things in my makeup room. When I get my new makeup drawers, I'm going to label those, and it just kind of lets you know where everything is in quite a aesthetically pleasing way. Not super expensive, and it will last you forever, and they're so easy, just look really cool, and the backs are peel off and sticky, so you just stick them on. My next storage thing is these amber glasses, which again I got from Amazon. I hate like shampoo bottles and like packets and tins. I don't know, I just like things to look kind of cohesive and satisfying. So I bought these big amber bottles to depot my conditioners, shampoo, shower gel, hair masks into these, and then I just line them up in my shower, and they look so much nicer than having like 5 different brands with like their bright colored packaging, which just gives me a headache. Clean and sleek and labeled, I know what's going on. it's great. Okay, my next storage hack, which is definitely the best thing I've picked up off of Amazon in a long time. It's actually behind the camera, so I will show you it with a cutaway now. It is this spinning storage device where I store my everyday makeup. I get ready on my dining room table at the moment. I kind of treat it like my desk. It's where I film. I have that as kind of my centerpiece where I put new products that I really want to try, all of my Project 10 Pan products that I need to continue to reach for, as well as all of my favorites and some essential tools like my tweezers, like bobby pins, like lash glue, things that I'm gonna constantly need. And it just looks really cool. It's really satisfying to look at, and I've found it so helpful in getting ready quickly in the morning because I know where everything is. You just spin it around, grab it, and it means that I make less mess because I put things straight back in their home, because that's where my go-to products live now. So I absolutely love that, and it was really inexpensive. Like, it's made a huge difference to my makeup routine, and it also just encourages me to try new products. If I know that there's something that I've not used in a long time that I feel like is gathering dust in my collection, I'll put it on there, and every time I sit down here, I see it and it reminds me to use it, which is great. And the other storage suggestion, which again is downstairs that I can't show you here, but I'll show a cutaway. Oh, did you hear my wrist click? It's my underbed storage. Now, I've got a really low bed, not got a lot of space underneath it. I really like low beds. You know, traditional underbed storage doesn't fit because it's too low. So I went onto Amazon to try and find some, and I found these really big, really low, but like super wide underbed storage bags, and I can fit 2 of them under my bed. Rather than having a slightly higher storage solution, I just cover more surface area but lower. It means I can fit all of my summer clothes. It's currently, because Tim has had to move in kind of last minute, he has his own storage bag where he keeps all of his clothes, and he just pulls it out like a drawer in the morning, and that's where all of his clothes are during this weird period while we figure out other ways for him to store his clothes, and because I don't even have my wardrobe built yet, so at the moment me and him are both now living here with our clothes with nowhere to put them. These things are so helpful. There's also one underneath this sofa where all my clothes that I need to sell on Depop are, and it's so good, you can't even see it, but it's basically the full length of that sofa, but you can't see it from any angle of the room. Yeah, if you need a little bit of a storage solution, they are really good. And they also are clear so you can see what's inside, which I also really like. So yeah, on to tech. So there are a few techie things on Amazon which I honestly can't imagine my life without. So the first things are pretty standard, but they are actually my lights, the lights that I use to film my videos. You guys always ask me for like a behind the scenes on how I film my YouTube videos. So if you'd like to see a video on how I set up my lighting, my sound, my equipment, I can do that. I would show you basically my whole office. So yeah, if you'd like to see that, I could totally film that for you. But the 2 lights that I use are from Amazon. In total, at the moment, I'm using 4 lights to film. I have 4 lights lit right now, but the 2 that are facing me are from Amazon, and I'll link them down below. They aren't cheap, but they are definitely not the most expensive lights you can get. They're definitely kind of a middle ground. They're a slight upgrade from soft boxes, but they aren't quite huge panel lights, which I would love to get. But for now, these work well. Like, I think my lighting is quite soft, quite nice, and I use mostly natural light anyway. I've got a huge window in front of me, so I don't really need those massive lights. So if you're a beginner, if you're just starting out, they're so good. You can adjust the temperature, you can make them warmer, cooler, brighter, dimmer. So yeah, if you're just starting out, these are some really good lights, and they are linked down below for you. Okay, the final tech thing is this. This bad boy has saved my bacon quite a few times. This is an SD card holder. This little thing is so great. I took this traveling with me because obviously filming for 3 months took up quite a few memory cards or SD cards, and my worst nightmare was like vlogging a whole country and then either an SD card getting broken or me losing one. Like, I was super paranoid the entire trip that I was going to lose one of these SD cards. So before I left, I picked up one of these because it's super sturdy. It keeps your SD cards really, really safe, and you always know where they are. I felt so confident and safe knowing that I had this. I had a little pouch where I kept all of my equipment, like my GoPro, everything like that, because I did film literally everything. I was like the world's most compact cameraman ever, but this was vital. So if you are someone who films YouTube videos or is an Instagrammer and needs a lot of SD cards, get yourself one of these. It will give you so much peace of mind. And you can also label them. These ones are for this, these ones are for this, and you can get bigger ones as well, but obviously I just wanted to keep it small and compact for my rucksack. A really helpful thing that I definitely suggest you pick up. I've got 4 fitness things that I pick up from Amazon, and I actually forgot one food thing that I want to talk about. So this is mine and Tim's favorite cookbook at the moment, Lemongrass and Ginger, Vibrant Asian Recipes. My dad actually picked this up for me, but you can buy it on Amazon. So I know it's a bit of a cheat. It's not something I've bought off of Amazon, but it's available on Amazon. And I just feel like I have to talk about it because I wanted to talk about it in my monthly favorites and I completely forgot. This cookbook is amazing. Tim and I make probably like 2 or 3 of these a month, and they're really simple recipes once you make the kind of basic ingredients that you need. So a lot of Asian cuisine is made up of loads of like pastes and mixes that you kind of have to make beforehand. So at the back, it's got all of these recipes for different pastes that you make. Once you've got that fridge full of pastes, all of the recipes are really, really easy because you've done the hard bit before. So Tim and I have some paste in our fridge that we throw in everything that we got from this book, and we also make these recipes. We made an amazing pho from here. Tonight, is it tonight? Or maybe tomorrow night, we're making a spicy cashew nut chicken that I think I'm gonna maybe film for a what I eat in a day video coming next week. So if you'd like to see another what I eat in a day, there will be one next week. They're just really delicious recipes. Like, there hasn't been one yet that we've made that I haven't really enjoyed. Yeah, if you are looking into getting into more cooking, then I highly recommend this book. And finally, I have 4 fitness things. The first one are the resistance bands that I use. So these are the Technifit. Yeah, Technifit. This is the highest resistance. So they go from pale pink to dark purple, and the darker the color, the stronger the resistance. That's the kind of system that they use. I have actually just ordered the Natasha Ocean ones, but these ones did me fine for like a beginner. If you're starting to work out from home and you're just getting into fitness, then go for these ones. They aren't really expensive. They get quite a good amount of resistance to them, and they definitely do the job. I definitely feel the burn when I use these. If you're looking into just starting with resistance bands, then these are a good entry level one, but I have recently upgraded. I'm very excited for them to arrive. Okay, the next thing that is essential in my life that I always buy from Amazon is my protein powder. So I've used the same protein powder since the very beginning of my fitness journey. I use the Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard 100% whey high quality protein. My favorite flavor is the chocolate hazelnut, but this is the double chocolate because I've run out of chocolate hazelnut. Okay. I get these massive ones because it is much more cost effective to buy the really big pot. They have so many flavors on Amazon. They come really quickly, and I think they're quite like a good price on there for these big ones. And a lot of the time they do have offers. If you buy 2 of the big ones, it gives you a bit of a discount as well. So if you're someone who regularly trains and knows that they're going to use it, then bulk buy. People always ask me about my protein. It is this one. I'll link it down below for you, and I always buy it off Amazon. The weights that I use at home are these ones. They're from Amazon. Again, they are from Pro Iron. This is a 5 kilogram dumbbell. I know that things are a bit crazy right now and they're basically sold out everywhere, but I will link these down below anyway, so when they do come back in stock, they are linked down below for you. I really like these ones. They've got a nice amount of edge to them, so you can do like renegade rows and things like that safely without them kind of risking your wrists. Risking your wrists. If you've got like a round-ended dumbbell, it's pretty unsafe to do things like that. I like them to have a nice edge that you can really support yourself on. I like the colours of them, and they're just really good little weights. I mentioned this in a video before the end of the world. This is the Power Guidance hip thrust pad. I love doing hip thrusts, but when I go to the gym, when I'm able to go back to the gym, the hip thrust pad is always taken or it's locked in the office, and I use like a hoodie on my hips, and it's just not effective. Like sometimes I'd roll up a mat and put that on my hips and then put the barbell on top. It's just a lot. I just was like, screw it. And I bought myself my own pad that I take in my gym bag with my resistance bands, and it means that you're always going to have access to it. You don't have to wait, you don't have to slow down your workout. So I know this isn't particularly useful for you now, but I got loads of questions on it, so I bought it off of Amazon, so I thought I would mention it now. And then eventually when all of this is over and we can go back to the gym and get back to our hip thrusts, this is the pad that I bought that I mentioned a few vlogs ago, and you guys were asking, so I thought I would share. So those are some things that I have purchased off of Amazon over the past year that I have found super helpful. Some of them have been borderline life-changing that either just help my space feel tidier, look more aesthetically pleasing, that have helped my training, that have inspired a lot of my cooking. So those are my Amazon recommendations. They are all linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow's video is a very exciting video. Tomorrow is going to be my Bolivia vlog, so make sure you tune in tomorrow. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I've worked really hard on it, and yeah, let me know what you think. Have the best day. Subscribe if you're new, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment down below letting me know the weirdest thing that you've ever purchased off of Amazon, because I know that at this time people are ordering crazy stuff, and I'd love to know what the weirdest thing you've ordered in this time off of Amazon is. Let me know. Have the best day, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the Bolivia vlog. Bye.